overall, here we are, it's finally Season 2 of Modern Warfare 3, and obviously there's a bunch to go over, so we're gonna try to do this as fast as possible. First up, we got a new SMG, the Ram 9. Unfortunately, I don't have that unlocked yet. Hopefully, I'll have it unlocked by tomorrow's video. And then over here in the ARs, we have the BP-50, which I haven't seen anybody else point this out, but this was actually already in Call of Duty Vanguard, so on their end, it was probably a simple drag and drop. Regardless, this is new to this game, and then when we come over to the Battle Pass, there's a bunch of stuff here as always. You can either buy the base Battle Pass, or you can buy the Black Cell. Overall, all the blueprints and skins are actually pretty good this season, and when you buy the Battle Pass, immediately you get access to Kate Laswell as well as Rick Grimes. Then when it comes to the Tier 100 stuff, like once you complete everything in the Battle Pass, you get this Savina Operator skin. I have no idea how you're supposed to actually pronounce that. And then you also get the Shade Ghost skin, which is like been all over the marketing for this season. It's even on the main screen, and yeah, it looks pretty sick. The Black Cell variant of it is pretty cool too. It's like black and gold, and it's like glowing and stuff. Like, yeah, it's pretty sick. And then here's the Black Cell version of the Savina skin. The Black Cell Battle Pass obviously has its own like exclusive things, which do look pretty cool. And they have these cool tracers, which literally like melt whoever you shoot. Basically, when you shoot somebody, like their entire character model just becomes this gold skeleton with like this purple ooze all over. It's so cool. And then we have this exclusive Black Cell Operator, John Doe, which again, this looks pretty sick. And you got like this exclusive like operator finishing move. It's called Flesh Stripped and Gold Dipped. I haven't seen it in game yet, and I can't preview it because for some reason that hasn't been a feature since Call of Duty Vanguard, but yeah. So as far as new content goes, there is nothing in Zombies, nothing really going on over in Warzone, but in multiplayer we have the new maps Stash House, Departure, and Vista, as well as a new war mode finally, which, you know, the game's been out for 3 months, and the fact that we haven't got a new war scenario till now is a bit of a head scratcher. But anyway, it's called Operation Tin Man. That one is a lot of fun. We're probably not going to get to it in this video, but if you guys want a video on that, I would be more than happy to do that. And they also finally brought back Horde Point after almost, it's crazy to say this, but it's almost been a decade since Horde Point has been in a game, because it was last in Call of Duty World War II, which was 2017, and it's been 7 years since then. We also got all these events going on. In one day, the Year of the Dragon event's going to be going on. It's going to be one of those basic events where you just earn a bunch of XP. And then they also have a Zombies event going on, but we're not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to wait until we dive into the Horde Point match. Unfortunately, they do not have 24/7 playlists for either the other two maps, Departure or Vista. I'm hoping that by next week, maybe they'll put out playlists for that. It's really head-scratching why they don't just put out like a Mosh Pit playlist where it's like a 3-in-1. That would make sense to me, but it is what it is. Anyway, Stash House, this is just one of those, you know, really small maps, something akin to like Das House or Shipment or Meat or, you know, any of those. It's just a very small chaotic map. In fact, if I pull up the TAC map, yeah, it's a very small map. I'll just sort of run around the map so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. Like I said, it's basically just like the outside of the house, this very small house in here. You know, you got a lot of tight, narrow, like there's never a very long line of sight in this map. Essentially, like every time that you're walking, you're gonna have to turn like every 10 steps. This is definitely one of those maps where I would unironically say like you might just want to stay in TAC stance the whole time, just so then you can kind of like peek those corners real quick, kind of keep moving throughout the map. You got all this like money and stuff out here just straight up stashed up. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty cool map. I'm really enjoying it, but again, it is one of those maps where it's like, yeah, you're more or less going to be playing this if you're just trying to like level up your weapons, or if you just want something real quick and chaotic. Otherwise, it can quickly give you what I call shipment brain. It is worth noting that by the time that you guys are seeing this video, there is going to be a small map Mosh Pit out, which essentially has, again, Stash House, Raw, Shipment, and Meat. So, you know, if you're looking for that shipment brain experience, there you go. Anyway, next we're going to be diving into Horde Point, and as I was saying before with the other event, this is going to be going on for 24 days yet. And as you can see here, basically every time that you kill zombies, you can pick up bones, and it gives you all these different rewards. So if you kill enough armored zombies, then you get this Tiny Scream's Charm. If you kill just normal zombies, then you get a bunch of acquisitions over in zombies. And then throughout the next couple of weeks, they'll be adding more to where you have to kill like hellhounds and other types of enemies and such. And if you complete all the different things and master all of them, then you get this new skin, which is called Kill Shot. I really love when they do stuff like this where you can actually, you know, like earn these cosmetics or different rewards in-game just through in-game progression and pure grinding. But, you know, it looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool skin. It's got like this Indiana Jones pouch on the side. I think it looks pretty nice. Then when you come up to weekly challenges, I already completed my weekly challenges for this week. But similar to last season, you have to complete all 8 of the weekly challenge things in order to unlock this final camo. This looks like it's actually going to be good compared to last season's. It's called Rotten Inferno. It looks like a type of camo that would probably be animated. I'm not trying to diss last season's camo, but yeah, it definitely wasn't worth the 2-month wait if you ask me. In fact, I still have it equipped to my weapon, and yeah, you know, it's like pink and off-white, and like, you know, it looks fine, but waiting 2 months to unlock, I don't no. Hey, look at that. We actually got one of the 3 brand new maps that were introduced in the season. Obviously, we were just playing on Stash House before, which is one of the new maps, but this is also one of the other new maps, being Departures. Again, I don't know if I'll actually get to show off the other new map, Vista, in this video, simply because, well, they don't have a 24/7 playlist for that, so it's simply all up to RNG as to whether you get to actually play it or not. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very that's one thing I'll say, just for all the maps in general, like, they look very nice. If you want to get an idea for the map layout, as you can see here, it's definitely a lot bigger than Stash House was. This is definitely, I'd say, more of like a medium map. Yeah, this is essentially like a Terminal 2.0. Does it play out the exact same way? Of course not, but you know, obviously it's like an airport. It's just sort of like the modern day terminal now. One tiny thing that I noticed that I didn't see anybody else point out online is the fact that when you're using the Jack Beholder rifle kit for the TYR, they changed, not necessarily the animation for it, I guess, but just like the default pose. So before, when you use this attachment, it didn't change. Like, you just hold it with one hand, but now for some reason when you're using the attachment, now your character uses 2 hands to hold it. It's something very small, it's very pedantic, but it's just something that I noticed. Literally nothing else is different about it. Like, when it comes to recoil, it's the exact same. When it comes to the, like, literally everything is the same about it. It's just the fact that they hold it with 2 hands now. Anyways, now I think it would be a good idea if I actually want to play the objective. Basically, in this mode, it's like normal hardpoint. You just try to go down to hold the objective, and every time that you kill zombies, again, they're going to be dropping bones that you can pick up to kind of work towards his acquisitions. And if you kill the armored zombies, then you pick up, like, the helmet things, and those will get you closer to unlocking the charm. Zombies can also drop these pack-a-punch weapons, which you definitely want to be picking up, because they don't do extra damage to actual players, but they do way more damage to zombies, so they're almost essential if you're trying to grind this out. Like, if we do a quick comparison, here's a normal weapon versus zombies, you know, it's alright, but then when you use a pack-a-punch weapon, yeah, it literally melts them. They drop both purple and orange weapons, so obviously you want to be going for the orange ones, but you can't go wrong with either. They're both extremely powerful. And obviously, as things go on, just more and more zombies are going to be spawning, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. And this kind of frustrates me even more, because if you guys have been either watching the shorts that I've been putting up, or just the videos in general, I've been talking about how I feel like an onslaught mode in this game would be literally perfect, considering how there's kind of like a lackluster amount of zombies content at the moment, at least in terms of like replayable zombies content. And look at this, there's an orb right there. The zombies are able to spawn in from the ground on a multiplayer map. So at this point, it's not even a matter of, oh, they need to code it in, oh, they need to make the asset. No, literally everything is in the game. The only thing that's stopping them is, well, I don't know, they're just not doing it. Again, it's not like a complete solution to round-based zombies, but at least it's something replayable. That's literally my only problem with zombies in this game at the moment, is like, yeah, even when they do add new content, like, you can complete it so fast, and after that, just with the nature of how zombies is in this game, there's like literally no replayability there. Once you complete the content, there's literally no reason to touch it. At this point, since I've done all the camo grind, since I've done all the missions and everything like that, I literally have no reason to touch zombies in this game. The only time that I've touched it is when they added like that new worm thing in Season 1 Reloaded. I did that in about 10 minutes, and then I went back to not touching it again. So yeah, I basically haven't played a full game on it in months. And it's unfortunate, because it was really fun for while it lasted, but yeah, it doesn't, you know, well, once it's all done, that's that. Anyway, zombies ramblings aside, yeah, this mode is a lot of fun, and I'm kind of hoping that it's not just an LTM and that they keep it in here long term. Like, back in Call of Duty World War, in fact, to this day, if you go back and play Call of Duty World War II, it's still in the game. They added it, and they never took it out. I really don't want this to just be an LTM. I want this to be in the game permanently, because this is one of the only modes in multiplayer where it's like SBMM isn't just, you know, hammering you down and making you hate your life the entire time. This is a mode that I just simply don't get burnt out on. I put so many hours into it back in COD World War II, and, you know, in MW3, if they can keep it a permanent mode, like, I will play this a ton, because again, it's not like SBMM, it's not really that big of a deal in this mode, or at least it barely even feels like it exists. It's just you versus the players versus the zombies, and it's this beautiful mesh of modes. I absolutely love Horde Point, so I'm hoping they keep it in the game long term. Anyways, there it is. Unfortunately, we were defeated, but yeah, overall, the new season, it is pretty great for the most part. In terms of multiplayer, it's absolutely amazing. In terms of Warzone, I don't know. I don't really play Warzone, and even when I did check, there wasn't really anything new over there. And in terms of zombies, I mean, it's a zombies-themed season with, like, a Walking Dead crossover, and yet there's no new zombies content yet. Yes, I know there's going to be some coming at Season 2 Reloaded, but, like, again, it's a zombies-themed season. Where's the zombies? I mean, yes, we have Horde Point multiplayer, and we have the event and all that, but, like, where's the actual zombies mode content? Like I said, unfortunately, we didn't get to play Vista in this video, but I can confirm, like, it's a beautiful map, and it plays very well. But anyway, this is Season 2. Now I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you guys, what do you think about Season 2? Do you think it's a good season? Are you disappointed in the lack of zombies content? Are you enjoying the multiplayer content? Just whatever it is, whatever you're thinking, I'd definitely love to hear from you guys. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to all the Patreons and channel members. Thank you to all in the low baller tier, and a bigger shout out, thank you to all in the mid baller tier. Mel asking me, Daddy Manny, the biggest shout out, thank you to all in the GC Run events, channel Cheese Girl. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. An amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.